Tropical Storm Hillary rolled in and left quite a mark on the Coachella Valley. Hi, I'm Bill Berry, and welcome to my desert adventures. As Tropical Storm Hillary rolled into the valley, I wondered what was happening up in Pushawalla Canyon. The Indio Hills get a lot of rain during these kinds of storms, and flash floods are common. It took me 4 days to get to this location. All of the main roads were blocked and covered with mud. After my fourth attempt over 5 days to get to Pushawalla Canyon, I finally made it. The old road that I followed had been totally washed away. I had to make new tracks where I parked and hiked up to see the palms.
Oh, you really have to pay attention.
It's hard to describe how much fun I was having. This was just like the old days when, after a big storm, you'd have to take your Jeep and create new tracks up the canyon so that your park visitors could find a way in. This closed sign is where I drive to and start my hike. You can see the debris has accumulated to a level of about 3 feet. And this is the spot where most of the water started spreading out onto the alluvial fan below. Let's head on up the canyon and see what it looks like. Although there's no water flow below where I drove up, there's still water in the creek up above. This is one of the largest canyons that actually flows all the way through the Indio Hills, and it's a main drainage down into the Coachella Valley. Here's a comparison of the lower valley that shows all of the vegetation in 2021, and then you can see what actually happened as a result of Tropical Storm Hillary. A large amount of vegetation has been scoured out by the flash flood that flowed down the canyon and into the valley below. On most days I can get here in about 20 minutes. Today it took me almost an hour and a half because of detours on the main road and blazing a new trail up the alluvial fan. Well, my next task was heading on out back down the canyon along the same tracks that I used to come up.
Well, I'm going to continue to follow my tracks that I made on my way up here to try to establish a new roadway up to the entrance to Pushawalla Canyon where the road closed sign is. Right now the road closed sign doesn't much matter because almost nobody can get here. I've got the truck in four-wheel low. This is way different than what I'm used to. This road has totally changed, and you have to pick your own places and be careful not to hurt the truck. I'm going to have to follow my own tracks, and they're actually pretty hard to read.
I had the drone automatically following me out of the canyon, and here you can see where I lost the tracks, got out, and had to find them off to the right, and backtrack to a place where I could get on the main track where I was trying to establish a new trail. I guess you could say this is a rookie mistake, but the hard pan there was really different than what I was used to. There's absolutely no sand. This is very, very hard and rough material that I'm driving on. And the truck tracks are really hard to see. Finally back on the right trail. It's interesting to see that the canyon is so dry just a few days after such a large rain. It's amazing how the 110 and 112 degree days quickly dry up that alluvial fan. There was no sign of water until I got the drone up into the canyon itself. One huge telltale sign of flash flood are the palm tree logs that are washed out of the canyon. One of the things that I noticed is there are quite a few more of these palm tree logs that have moved farther down the canyon. You can see this one here. That one has
moved quite a bit. And there's another one behind it, and one up the canyon there. And then this little remnant of a log right here. I can see another log farther up.
You were almost a mile from the entrance to the canyon itself. This is a true testament to the power of the water that comes out of that canyon. Well, as you look into the Coachella Valley from the base of Pushawalla Wash, you can see that a huge amount of water coming out of just this one canyon added to the total amount of water that caused the flooding that we had over that 2-day period. Although there was a lot of damage to homes and a lot of inconvenience to people in the valley, the desert really needs these kinds of rains to bring it back to life. I hope you enjoyed this look at Pushawalla Canyon and the aftermath of Tropical Storm Hilary. Join me next time for one of my desert adventures. Until then, take care and be safe.